Hi, I'm John Barber, Editor-in-Chief at IDW Publishing, and welcome to Barber Shop. So, last week I gushed about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin #1. And I guess it worked, because there's been a frenzy of excitement around that comic, and what's that? It might have something to do with the comic itself and not just my video? Well, maybe. Whatever. People everywhere have been beside themselves with excitement about that first issue. I've had big-name pros call me up to tell me how great it is, and I passed those comments on to Kevin and Tom and Bobby and the gang. I really didn't have anything to do with it. I was just kidding about the video. Anyway, while we're also excited about TMNT, I wanted to talk today about a new TMNT issue #1, the start of the 6-issue limited series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jennika II. If you've been living under a shell since last year, and honestly I don't blame you, and I'm recording this before November 3rd, so who knows what today is like. But if you haven't been up to date on TMNT, first of all, welcome! Second, you may be asking, who's Jennika? Well, she was a foot ninja, a regular human, but a ninja. And when the Turtles' master Splinter took control of the clan, Jennika, it took a while to trust him, but eventually came around, only to be mortally wounded. The Turtles rushed to save her, but ran out of options, and had to give her a transfusion of mutant turtle blood, but a beep a bop a boom, she turned into a turtle. You know how it goes. Since then, for the past little more than a year, she's been an integral part of the IDW Turtles team, and she even started in her own limited series, and now she's back in a new one. Coming back with her is writer-artist Bram Revel, who's been telling Jennika stories since Jennika was a human, and he told the story of how she became a ninja in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universe series. You can check it out in volume 11 of the IDW collection if you missed it. Bram's writing and art are just as stylish and exciting as you come to expect from the writer-artist of the first Jennika series and the creator of the comic Gorillas. There's an amazing sense of motion and, well, everything just looks really cool to me. It's a unique look, the sort of thing Turtles comics thrive on. The setup is pretty simple, but again, for the new and returning readers who might want to check this out in the wake of Ronin, the little backstory that you'll quickly pick up on is that around the time Jennika turned turtle, a ton of other humans in New York also mutated, and they're gathered together in Mutant Town trying to get on with their lives in these new altered states. Jennika is on hand to witness a new outbreak. Some mutants, who again are normal people who now look like animals, suddenly and inexplicably turn giant and vicious. There's a triple danger. First to the mutants getting these new mutations, then to the innocent mutants caught in their path, and finally, an existential danger to mutant kind in general. They're already feared and mistrusted by humanity, and the possibility that any mutant may at any time become out of control dangerous is too horrible to contemplate. Someone or something must be behind this, but who or what? Bram's story doesn't leave a moment for Jennika to get her bearings or call in backup. It's a non-stop roller coaster of action and danger with all the character and pathos that makes these stories special. And I should mention here, Bram does the whole deal. Writes, draws, colors, letters, the whole thing, which even though Bram's writing and art are very modern and forward-looking, there's something about this that, for me, harkens back to the DIY approach that launched the Turtles. If you saw my last video, you know I've been a TMNT fan since issue 11, and I fondly recall the days when Eastman and Laird would be joined by other artists, each with their own takes on the Turtles. There were regular Turtles artists like Jim Lawson and Michael Dooney popping in all the time, plus special guests like Michael Zulli and Mark Martin with a whole different take on the mythos. And I have to say, in a world where I can pick up Last Ronin last week, Jennika today, and next week I can grab issue 111 of the ongoing series, issue 111, with our regular writer-artist Sophie Campbell scripting, for guest artist Jody Nishijima, who you might remember drawing the backup stories in the first Jennika series. I mean, this is a golden age of TMNT right now. I feel like I get to have my cake and eat it too, with Kevin still putting us all into the TMNT, with artists who grew up with TMNT like me, and with creators who are way younger, who came into TMNT from all different directions. All of these coming together for a smorgasbord of green, bald ninjas with shells on their back. So, visit the IDW website or your local comic shop and check out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jennika II #1 by Bram Revel, edited by Bobby Curnow, available now. And while you're there, maybe check out some more TMNT comics. We're happy to have you here, whether you've been here from the beginning or the beginning of the week. And as always, let's use this time to connect and keep the IDW community active. That's all for this week. Remember, you can keep up with IDW on social media and check back here every week for news and updates. Thanks for watching.